Welcome again to episode 21 of the Parlay Gang Sports Gambling Made Easy. I'm your host, Ife, here with my brother T.O., here with my other brother Vic, here to bring you week 20 takeaways. All right, no diaper team of the week this week since we only got 4 games last week. We're going to bring you our week 20 takeaways of all 4 games, and then we're going to give you our best bets for the two conference title games that's this week. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens, and those Detroit Lions versus the San Francisco 49ers. So we're gonna touch base with the fellas real quick, see how they did last week. T.O., how was your week last week?
Oh yeah, we did a little light work. Better $50 to win 225. Yeah, something light. My other bet missed because of the Texans. I know we all had the Texans on that shit. I had them with 9.5. They couldn't cover, as we all know. But if they would have covered, then I would have hit on both my bets. That's the only thing fucked my shit up. But yeah, a little $50 to win 225, something like just to keep the party going.
Hey, there you go.
Nice. Hey, no
On the
wrong with
real.
that. Vic, how was your week last week?
Man, pretty good week. I went 3 for 4 on my bets. Again, the Texans the only one that killed my bet. We all thought the Texans was gonna show up, but the Ravens, they showed up and showed why they're the best team in football right now.
For
So,
sure.
had a good week. Everything else was spot on. So, uh, again, just a cover bet, just to cover my back end. Had a back end bet coming in. Just won me a little $80 off the other games, just on a little soft little. So a $10 little play, just a little $80 just to keep me afloat. Same thing. So,
That's
hey
decent.
man, yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, I just like to keep. Like I said, it's a win's a win. As long as you're in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
next week, hey,
exactly.
go. You know what
All
I'm
that
saying?
shit add up. All that shit add up. That's
Yeah,
ammo. That's ammo for next week. Shit.
And again, my big bet that I sent in, 20 to win me. Was it? It was, I think it was 225, 230. Didn't hit because of the Texans, but it's all good though. The Texans had a good season.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
And then with the
Yeah.
Ravens too much as expected.
Same thing for me, man. I hit for a little 500. Teaser bet I did, two-teamer, teased up the Chiefs to 9.5, and then teased up the Buccaneers to 12. So that covered for me at the end. Texas cost me 2 bands on my other parlay because they got their ass smoked. And that's the
Yep.
thing, man. You can't be a prisoner of the moment. I thought the Texas was being a little bit overranked, overhyped a little bit as far as just I felt like they was kind of outplaying themselves just because they barely got in through the Colts by beating the Colts. So I thought Cleveland was going to win 2 weeks before, but the Texans showed up. But Baltimore showed you who the Texans really are. They're really a good team, but they're a really young team. They're not ready for the big stage. And that
Yep.
Baltimore defense is for real. And they was able to show you like C.J. Stroud is phenomenal, but he's a rookie quarterback. He is human.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll touch base more when we deep dive on that game, man. But yeah, Texas cost me 2 bands, but I was able to make a little 500 on a little teaser bet I put in, just something light, 500 to win 500. So I got that done, man. But we gonna get right. Oh, we gotta get to the other game, man. Yeah. So we're gonna get right to it. Takeaways. Start with the Houston Texans versus the Baltimore Ravens last week. The Texans was 9.5 point underdogs playing at the
And they
Baltimore
still
Ravens.
couldn't cover the spread.
Yeah. And
It
tease
was,
it up to 10.
it was looking,
Yeah.
it was looking good in that first half, man. But the
Yeah, it
Ravens
was.
made adjustment, and then
But I
so
mean,
so T.
was it really though? Was it
It
really though?
was, man.
'Cause
Like,
the
so,
Texans, the
so,
Texans, the Texans
bruh,
couldn't score a touchdown. They
They
got us
they
off.
couldn't, but
I think I got off a punt return.
hey, special teams, that's part of it.
they kept it
Yeah, I know.
close. I mean, the defense was playing lights out. The Ravens just was leaning. That second half, it's like Michigan, bro. They leaning on you. Next thing you know, you got this player getting taken off the field, this player getting injured. By that fourth quarter, it was a wrap, bro. They came
Yeah,
out
I ain't gonna
blazing in
lie.
that third quarter, bro, and then it was like just that they just kept pressing you. They're gonna keep running right at you, running right at you.
I ain't
But
gonna
what
lie.
they did,
That motherfucker. That
They
motherfucker
blitzed.
Ravens defense is relentless.
Oh, relentless
Mm-hmm.
defense,
Absolutely
bro.
relentless, bro.
Relentless defense
It
for
is.
Man.
sure.
Every time,
The Texans did, they blitzed almost every play in the first half. They blitzed Lamar almost every play in the first half. They came in and the Ravens made adjustments in the second half, and
Mm-hmm.
it was murder she wrote after that. So,
I mean, they couldn't
Yeah.
stop Lamar rushing, man. 100 yards rushing.
They can't.
dude,
They they was hitting him with the waggle. They had Lamar Jackson on the bootleg waggle play. They couldn't stop it, man. It was just
yeah.
too easy. They just
Couldn't
roll out
stop
that
it.
left tackle.
Too easy.
It was a
And
wrap.
then
It was a wrap.
it was I think it was in the towards the end of the third. Then they go man coverage. And everybody turned their back like Lamar ain't gonna take off and run. Like that made no sense at all, bro. I was
He's
like, y'all
Yeah.
fooling.
he's
Hey,
a
you need
hard
to have
QB to
somebody spy
scheme.
him at all times.
He's a hard QB to scheme for, man. So
Yeah, man.
definitely a good game, man. The Texans gave their best effort. They'll be better next year because of it. They got to get better on that O line because y'all got to see the Ravens every year, and the Ravens only gonna get better.
And
The defense only
but
gonna
that's
get
the
better.
thing. The Texans didn't score a touchdown in the first game of the season when they played against the Ravens in the last game of the season too. That's the
Yeah.
only two games a year they didn't have a touchdown in. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Both against the Ravens.
Both against the Ravens. Yep.
So,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
man.
That's crazy. They ain't scored a touchdown at all this season against the Ravens.
Nah, man. Start the season, end the season, same way. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's get to it. Our second takeaway. The Green Bay Packers versus the San Francisco 49ers. Green Bay was 7.5-point underdogs
Yes,
against the
sir.
San Francisco 49ers. Vic, what's your takeaway from that game?
Man, my takeaway from this game is the Green Bay Packers blew this game. They had that
That was my
game.
exact words on the takeaway. Packers
Man,
blew it. They
they
blew it.
blew it. They could not make the
Blew it.
plays when it's necessary, needed. And they showed it their young team also. They
Yeah.
couldn't make the plays when it was time to make the important plays of the game. They let Brock Purdy hang in the game and deliver the last drive of the game because he looked like, in the words of my boy Ife, Dookie Cheeks the whole game. Couldn't throw the ball. Couldn't even throw a swing route, bruh. It was dirting the ball on a swing route. So I'm like, dude, what is you doing? But the Packers, they had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and they could not capitalize. And that's one thing that blew my mind with that game.
Yeah. I think it came down to after Anders missed that field goal, that took all the I think that took all the life out the
Yeah,
Packers, and then they started playing real conservative, playing real scary and shit. Cause then by that time the Niners then came and took the lead. Then they was playing too scary. They weren't playing comfortable at all. And then Jordan Love threw that ridiculous ass pick. I don't know who the fuck he was throwing it to. Wasn't nobody open. Wasn't nobody over there. That was the ill-advised throw if I ever seen
man,
one.
it was a panic move. It was
That
a
was
panic.
a panic move,
Yeah.
just straight panicking. Like that's basically what happened. If Anders wouldn't have missed that field goal, I still feel like the Packers would have won. But
Yeah.
once he missed that field goal, all the life out the Packers went out the window.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
miscues, but I kind of sensed the expect. And then Debo got to learn to get down. He got to learn when to
And
just stay sober, bro. Like
Debo ass boy, can this man ever stay healthy? This nigga get hurt
that's
every
what bothers
fuck.
me with him, bro. That's what
That
I
shit be
love him. I love
crazy.
him, but he just he
Yeah,
gets
I fuck
hurt
with
all the
Debo,
time,
man.
bro. I love
All
him.
the time. It's his ankle, his knee, his shoulder, his hip, his goddamn, his ribs. Everything be hurting this nigga, boy.
And that shows that their game plan changed up the instant he went down, bro. Like
Yeah,
Brock Purdy don't look the same. He don't feel comfortable
yeah,
in that out without Debo, bro. It's like
yeah.
his bodyguard, bro.
And to be honest with you, it probably would have been a lot different game if Debo would have played. The
Oh
Niners
hell
probably would
yeah!
have won by a lot more if Debo would have played. Probably wouldn't have been that
Oh, it
close.
wouldn't. It would have been different, bro. Because
Yeah,
if you notice, one thing what made me mad too, also with Shanahan was like they motioned a lot. They didn't use that much motion, bro, in the second half, and they were just throwing up like leaning on Christian McCaffrey a little bit more. I don't know if he was still hurt. I know I did. They did show that they was
yeah,
like massaging the thigh on the sideline, but
yeah. He had a
they
little
could have
dive move.
they could have leaned on that their offensive line, their offense a lot more to run the ball to control the clock because Purdy
Yeah,
wasn't doing it, getting the job done. They're all
yeah.
half the
And Debo was cooking early. He was starting to cook early.
Oh yeah, it was that one play
He
that
was
he
cooking
just need to
early.
get down. He just need to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
Yeah, same. I had the same takeaways, man. Me and T.O. had Green Bay futures to win the Super Bowl. They easily could have won this game, but that's what they tell you. That's the
Easy.
difference between great teams and good teams. Green Bay was basically playing with house money. They wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs. They got past the
Sure.
Cowboys. They came across the Titans. And when I say Titan, I just mean like a large figure, just a large entity of just what the San Francisco 49ers organization is. Hard-nosed defense, really good team, a lot of experience in the playoffs, know how to win games. And at the end of the day, Green Bay had that game won. They was playing the run scheme was working. Aaron Jones was cooking. They was able to run the ball. They was controlling the clock. They had the first half. They was good. That's why they say football is four
And Joe,
quarters. That third and fourth quarter, that's when the great teams close them out, man. And a lot of pressure on the Green Bay. Kicker missed that field goal. They lost the momentum. San Fran comes down. They score. Jordan Love, you getting all the hype. Top three, top five quarterback last 6 weeks of the NFL. Future of the Green Bay Packers. Blah blah blah. This is he better than C.J. Stroud? Who are you gonna pick? All these questions, and then he shows you why he's still young. He still got a lot of growing to do. Made a ridiculous bonehead interception when all he had to do was maybe pump fake, give Nick Bosa a little move, and he got 50 yards to just run and get the first down, maybe get your team into field goal position or at least live to shoot another day, man, to play another down. But yeah, it is what it
And it was
is,
plenty of
man.
time left too.
Plenty of
It
time
was
left
plenty
on
of
the
time.
clock.
It was like a
Yeah. So kudos to San Francisco, man. When it comes to these playoff games, all you got to do is win. No matter if it's by 1 point or 20 points, the goal is to get to the next round, and the great teams are able to do that. So kudos to the San Francisco 49ers. I like both teams, but I was rooting for the underdog in Green Bay to upset them, man. So hey, it is what it is, man. On to the next game. This one was a good one. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going against the Detroit Lions. Tampa Bay was 6.5 point underdogs. Mr. Baker Mayfield versus Jared Goff. Vic, what was your takeaway on this game?
man, listen, that defense for the Lions. Say what you want, but them motherfuckers get after. First of all, it was no, they get after the quarterback, bro. They are a gritty team. Like they're fucking greatly coached, but at the same time, my other takeaway was the fact that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers has so many missed assignments. Aiden Hutchinson unblocked about 3 times coming off the edge. Like
Mm-hmm.
so many missed assignments. I'm not taking nothing away from that defense because that defense played a hell of a game. They did what they were supposed to do. They got 2 picks on Baker, but the Buccaneers had too many miscues in that game to actually just be successful again. And they just showed they showed their true colors who they were. They were, like you said, unexperienced team minus without Tom Brady. They don't have that commander in chief that's actually going to really guide them through those phases when they have like 2 or 3 series where they don't score and then they have adjust and they start coming back late, which is that's all me with that is just the coverage. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't. It's all about the coverages that the Lions was running, which pisses me off at the end of the games, and they just start letting uh Mike Evans just give me that give me that. I just like
yeah, cause
man,
I ain't
them
seen no
DB,
I ain't seen no defense, bro. I ain't seen no
yo,
strong
bro,
defense with the
that
Lions, so none
Lions,
of
hey,
that shit.
bro, listen, that Lions defense is a feisty ass group, bro. You can't sit here and say that them dudes do not get after it. You cannot say that, bro.
I
Their
don't really
DBs
see
is
it. I
cheeks.
mean, Aiden Hutchinson get after it, yeah, but
Man, what's this
I
other
don't
dude?
I
Their
don't really
DBs
see
is
no
cheeks. But that defense gets after, bro. You can't say, bro, that defense is getting
that
after.
motherfucker
They pretty much
shit.
they kept Baker under. They kept the offense under Tampa Bay's
Cause shit,
offense under control pretty much
cause,
until like the last 8 minutes, and then they
cause
let them start coming back.
Baker threw for 349, 3 touchdowns.
That's the
Shit,
DB, bro.
Rashad White was averaging 6.1 yards to carry. I mean, Baker Mayfield ran for 15 yards. Everybody's going
That's
off.
15, bro. That's a
Evans caught for
scramble, bro.
147. Evans caught for 147 in the touchdown. K. Otten caught for 65 in the
But
touchdown.
them
Everybody was going
the
crazy on that defense. I don't really
the
see no
D
defense.
bro, that off that their front seven is nasty. It's the DBs, bro. They was picking on number one, number zero, whoever that right corner is, bro. They was picking on that nigga left and right.
But
Hey,
see, but the thing is, I hear what you're saying about the front seven though. But shit, but the Bucks got a terrible run offense, and Rashad White was still able to run for 6 yards a carry. Damn, that's them the most all season.
but also I get that, but also this the playoffs though. So things do happen. That's what I'm saying. Like teams do get a little spark. They start running a little bit better. They start moving the ball. Everything happy. Every team not every team because a lot of teams increase their play in the playoffs though. It's a new season, so you're gonna see some new things. So I kind of put that in like a different box. Like I said, the playoffs is one thing. Other than my Eagles dropping the soap, and then like the Cowboys and them looking shitty. Like these teams, these last 8 teams, they deserve to be here, bro. Their offense showed that they deserve to be there. It was competitive games. Tampa, Tampa Bay. They started coming back towards the end, but it was definitely they were showing that they deserve to be there, bro. Like
Yeah,
offensive play.
I ain't disagreeing with that.
And the Lions DBs are definitely cheeks though. I ain't gonna lie, the Lions DBs are cheeks.
Yeah, because I really think the Lions defense going to get real exposed this week against them. Against damn, who the fuck they play this week?
San Francisco 49ers.
49.
Yeah, Niners. Yeah, they finna get exposed against the Niners. Debo should be back because he had a little
Yeah,
shoulder injury. I don't think
he has a 50-50 shot to play. That means he probably will play.
Yeah.
But we'll get into it though. What's your takeaway? Tampa Bay Bucks, Detroit game.
Oh man, it was everything I thought it would be, like a little shootout, like it was. I already knew the Lions was going to at least beat them by 7, like I said. That's why I had took the Lions to cover the spread with 6.5. I feel good about that. It was really the best game of the week. To be honest with you, the Bills and the Chiefs was a good game as well, but it was a lot of action in that Bucks Lions game. A lot of offense, a lot of big plays. You know what I mean? So it was good going back and forth. Both quarterbacks did their thing. But yes, I really enjoyed that game. I ain't gonna lie. I made some money off that game off DraftKings. Made a couple dollars off that game because Baker Mayfield threw for 3 touchdowns. Rashad White had caught a touchdown pass. So that was a real good game, though. The type of game you want to see in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, man, definitely a good game, man. I had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers +7. They easily could have covered it, man. 2-point. They didn't get that 2-point conversion, so I was on the tail end of that one. But I knew it was going to be back and forth. I'm not a believer in that Detroit Lions defense. I do like their rush defense. They are good against the run. They've been top 5 against the run all year long. But the DBs, they're a huge liability. And that's not going to cut it against San Francisco 49ers. You got to have good defensive back
Gotcha.
play. Even without Deebo Samuel, nobody can really stick Brandon Ayuk one-on-one. That's number one. Number two, you got George Kittle at that tight end coming across. That's a tough matchup for linebackers. Even if you don't got Deebo, you got Juwan Jennings who can go deep, make those difficult
Yep.
catches. And then even with Deebo out, all they're going to do is put Christian McCaffrey at that slot. They even put him at that split end and do quick screens. They run the same plays with Deebo that they do with Christian McCaffrey. So it's a tough matchup for them Lions, man. I'm rooting for the Lions. They're the underdog
Definitely.
story. That was my team. See episode 1. They were my team that I said didn't make the playoffs, that they were going to make the playoffs, and you don't want to see them in the playoffs. But all in all, it was a good game. I thought Jared Goff played phenomenal. He was able to make all the right reads. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a dog. People need to really put some respect on that boy name. He consistent. He like a better Golden Tate to me. Like just
Oh
a
yeah.
better,
That's
more
a
physical. Yeah.
good call. I like
He's a
that.
better route running, more elusive Golden Tate. Like he's just a physical dog. Go over the middle, make all the plays, not afraid to block. And then that 2-headed monster with Gibbs and Montgomery, man. Gibbs is a problem. In the open
Oh
field,
yeah.
that 4.3 speed, you don't want to
That
see him, man.
motherfucker, the Lions first round pick looking like a good move. Shit, it's like
That
it
Good
was a
paid
good
moves,
off
move.
right
man.
about now.
Yeah, they good
For
move.
real.
All they picks
They was
worked
laughing
out.
at that. Yeah, they was laughing at him at first. They was laughing at the Lions for that Jameer Gibbs pick, but now that shit
Well, they
paid
were
off.
laughing at him because they took him too early. Like it was a great pick, but they really could have got him in the second round, probably. Like he would have been there in the second round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's why. But I mean, it worked out. But they were just talking shit because they really reached for him. But you just never
yeah,
know what
Yeah.
team. You never know what team's gonna do because they believed in him. They wanted to
yeah,
make sure he was available. Um, so they shot their shot. They didn't do like my weak ass
yeah.
Chargers did and pick Quentin Johnson, who can't catch a cold. But we'll
Dumbest,
talk about
the dumbest move.
Hey,
we
goofball
reached.
move,
That
bro.
But
was
quickly, we passed out. We passed on Zay Flowers for Quentin Johnson. We passed on Tank Dell for Quentin Johnson. We passed on, I
Hey,
think, Jordan Addison too. Jordan Addison
Jordan Addison.
for
Yep.
Quentin.
Chargers
So,
do Chargers do.
hey, Chargers are trash. We fired our general manager. Let's hope for bigger, better things. Jim Harbaugh, as of tomorrow, may be the next head coach for the Los Angeles Chargers. It
Well,
will
you
be a
happy as hell, ain't you?
Hey,
it will be a glorious day
You
if
happy
that
as
happens.
hell.
All the
Chargers.
bullshit will be worth it. But we'll say that for another podcast. All right. So boom. Hey, great game, Detroit Lions. We're gonna do our last takeaway for our game last week. It was a barn burner, baby. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills.
Yes,
The
sir.
Chiefs were 2.5 point underdogs, man. First time Patrick Mahomes played at the Buffalo Stadium in a playoff game. It was a good one, man. It came down to the wire. T.O., what's your
Mhm.
takeaway on this game?
My takeaway from this game is the Chiefs own the Bills. They fucking own the Bills.
Own
Own
it.
3 years in a row, knocking them out the playoffs. That shit is crazy. They fucking own the Bills. But now it was a good game though. It was two elite quarterbacks going against each other, two decent defenses going against each other. They was throwing blows back to back to back. It was another good game that you would love to see in the playoff. It was a great matchup, man. I can't even lie. I was very impressed with that game. And the Bills had a chance to win it. They definitely did, but it was just a little bit too much Patrick Mahomes, man. I think he threw for 3 touchdowns that game. His first 3 touchdown game in a while, because he been throwing for like 1 touchdown a game, sometimes two, but he ain't hit three in a little while, in a couple months. So yeah, Patrick Mahomes had his normal little 3 touchdown game, and shit, it was a nice game. That's really only takeaway I can get out of it. Shit, it was everything I thought it would be with the Chiefs
Yes,
and the
sir.
Bills in the playoffs.
It was a good
Yeah.
one. It was a good one. Vic, what's your takeaway on that Chiefs Bills game?
My takeaway is Patrick Mahomes was willing and dealing. Travis Kelsey played possum. Y'all thought I'm worried about Taylor Swift Rust Bucket all year long. Came out there, his football IQ is amazing. He came out there dogging, and the Bills will do Bills things. I didn't believe in them at the beginning of the season, and the Bills continue to do Bills things.
For
Uh,
sure.
they just can't get
They
over that.
always fall short. They
That's
always
what
fall short.
they can't get over the hump. I don't
They
care.
can't.
I mean, it's just Patrick Mahomes is too much for him. Andy Reid, give him his credit. That defense played a phenomenal game. Pacheco run that thing like he's angry. I just don't. He just runs so angry.
Yeah,
When he put his
but
head,
he be run he run like his shoes too big. Real. He run like his shoes too big, bro. Like
but
he got on boots. He run like he got on boots and shit.
hey, again, the Bills was my team that I picked that would take a step back. For granted, they got together towards the end of the season, but they need to win the Super Bowl because they had a Super Bowl banner up in their locker room. So they didn't achieve that. And hey, man, a good football game though. It was a
That's
great
cool.
game. Wide right again. Hey, the wind took that kick something vicious. You can't blame that the wind took that kick something
Yeah,
vicious.
and I did. It
That
did.
motherfucker said, it's like that. The motherfucker sliced quickly.
Definitely did.
But I'm not blaming.
And that was a game.
That was a game, but I'm not blaming on the kicker. I
Game.
don't like when they blame it on the kicker. Every play is not blamed on the kicker because Josh Allen missed digs on that underneath route. Uh, Going down, they were playing keep away. Definitely, they needed to keep the ball away from Patrick Mahomes because they knew what was going to happen. But he
Hey, some
missed. He
motherfucker
missed.
said, boy, it's 2024. Why the fuck are they still playing outside? Go to real.
Man.
Hey, that shit. I
Hey,
had to think about that shit. I'm like, man, they do got a point, man. Why everybody just don't play in the dome? Like, why the fuck?
that's
I
football,
know it's
baby.
football.
That
It's
that,
Football.
that
football. Yeah,
adds to the
I know. I
edge
get it though.
because yeah,
I get
you
it. I
want
get it. I
you
do like
want
the shit though.
yeah. You want
Yeah, I
Miami
do
to
like
Yeah,
come
it
to
outside and
Buffalo.
snow
You
and
want
stuff.
Miami
Yeah,
to come to
yeah,
Buffalo in January if you
that's
Buffalo.
the thing. But it wouldn't have mattered because if they went to Kansas City, it still would have been cold too. Like,
yeah. I know.
Mm.
Yeah, I know.
so
But now
both
they
of
were
them
saying like,
outdoor
they,
teams, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, they were
But
saying like, well, why not all teams is playing the domes? It's
playing the
2024.
dome,
Like,
yeah,
yeah, you
that's
know what I'm saying? Make
everybody
make
got.
make make the best outcome of the game possible. Like every team, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I do like the cold weather and shit, the snow and the rain, and it just make it a different aspect of the game. You just
for
switch it up
sure.
the game a little bit, so it make it interesting. So I do like that too. I do like how the weather affects the game and shit.
Yeah, that's my takeaways, man. It's just the Bills can't get the job done when it matters the most, man.
Yep,
Yeah,
they can always fall
my
short. That's for sure.
my takeaway, man. Mahomes came up and they said, "I'm here, I'm here,
I,
I'm here." Yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
but I'm here with the Kermit voice, man.
hey,
Mahomes is an underdog, man. Is one of the most profitable bets you can make. Anytime, it
yeah,
don't matter
for
what the
sure.
spread is, you take Mahomes with the points, man. He shows why he's one of the GOATs, man. Six started 6 seasons, six AFC
hey,
divisional games,
man,
man. If
that's
that don't tell you
crazy.
what he is, I had him. Luckily, I had the Bills heads up. I thought they was gonna win, but I did tease the Chiefs up because I knew if the Bills won, it wasn't gonna be by much. And I also knew Chiefs as an underdog, man. That's a safe bet for the
Oh
most
yeah,
part, man. I mean, this game, and then you look at that Green Bay game, it just really shows you how important special teams is. The kicker can literally make your season or cost your season. So
for sure.
that's why they get paid what they get paid, man. And that's why you got a good one, like a Justin Tucker. Hey, you can't beat it, man. Them boys are coming
Uh-huh.
clutch, man. So
Yeah,
another
definitely.
good game, man. The
Real good game.
Bills. And another thing too, I give kudos to the Bills. I hear what Vic's saying about them, doing Bills things, man. But man, they took a lot of losses on defense. They whole linebacking
Oh,
core
I get that.
on
They
injury
did.
reserve.
They
If
was
if they had their full defense, because the Chiefs' offense was relatively healthy, they had all their starters. If the Buffalo Bills had their full defense against them, I think it's a different story, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. Kudos to the Chiefs. I don't care what they do in the regular season. Anytime it's playoff times and you got Mahomes,
man.
they got a chance at the Super Bowl,
They
man.
got a chair.
Absolutely.
That's something I'm going to be looking at heavy next year. Is if the Chiefs have a rough regular season, maybe they lose a couple games in a row. Their odds to win the Super Bowl should be a lot greater. You might be able to get like 10-1 odds, 8-1 odds, picking them to just hopefully make the playoffs. That'll be something I'll be looking for next year when it comes to
Yeah.
season futures and things like that, man. We're gonna get right to it, y'all. We're gonna get to our best bets for the divisional for the conference championship, the divisional championship. The first game is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs going to the Baltimore Ravens. The Chiefs are 3.5 point underdogs against the Baltimore Ravens at home. Tough place to play. Baltimore Ravens don't lose at home, really, man. It's a tough place to play. So we're going to get right into it. The over under of this game is 44.5 points. Vic, what's your best bet for this game?
Whew. Don't go against Patrick Mahomes, they say. Give me the Ravens -3. Uh,
I ain't mad at that bet. I ain't mad
give
at
me
that bet at all.
also, the Ravens was my team to go to the Super Bowl on the AFC this year. So I'm 10 toes down riding with them. It could pick them straight up, but hey, give me the Ravens with the win by 3.
All right. Vic got the Ravens by 3. T.O., what you got?
I also second that. Let me get the Ravens for -3 as well. It is 3.5 when I looked at it, but I bought it down to 3.
Yeah, give me the 3.
I think it definitely got a potential to come down to a field goal to win this game. Because I know Patrick Mahomes definitely gonna try to put up some numbers. So yeah, but I do think the Ravens win this one out at home. especially with that defense thriving how they thriving. Give me the Ravens -3 all day.
The Ravens -3. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. This is a tough one for me because I agree. The Chiefs, man, you got Mahomes as an underdog again. I just don't know how the Chiefs is going to stop the Baltimore Ravens. They let Buffalo run it up on them, man. Buffalo was running the ball successfully with James Cook. Lamar should have a field day against these boys, man. See a lot of bootlegs, a lot of waggles, a lot of QB leads, punishing them with Gus Edwards, giving it to Justice Hill for a change of pace back. It's gonna go down to the wire, man. Don't count on Mahomes yet, but I
Oh,
just don't know how that Chiefs defense is gonna stop the
yeah.
Ravens offense, man. I don't know how they're gonna stop their run offense. So
Ain't counting him out, but shit.
yeah, I want to take the Chiefs one
Oh, bro.
because I think the Ravens are gonna win by like a point or two. I don't think they're gonna win by 3.5.
You don't think so?
I think they're gonna win by like 1 or 2 points. It's gonna come
Man,
down to the wire, man.
it's
I
gonna.
can't go against I can't
Hey,
go against the Ravens.
this is one reason why. My bad. This is one reason why I wanted. I'm glad Kansas City won. The Bills. I feel like I want to see Buffalo. Like I need to see. Like to beat the best, you got to be the best. You got to beat the best. I need to see Baltimore slay this dragon. I'd rather see Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen in the AFC Championship game because you got
Yeah,
to beat that dragon when it matters the most. Like
yeah,
AFC conference, that's good. That's fine. I get that. I mean, the
yeah.
divisional game, I get that. But when it's for the conference championship, I want to see you slay that dragon. Like you got to. This is the matchup that everybody want to see. So that's
Mm-hmm.
I love the matchup. I'm excited to watch it. And everybody's healthy. That's everybody's mostly healthy on both teams. So that's the main reason why I like this matchup too, because the Buffalo Bills defense wasn't healthy. If they'd have went to this game and go to the Ravens, go to the Ravens Stadium, they would have got ran all over for sure with all them backups in. But you got to slay the dragon, so I'm excited to watch this game.
Yeah, man. I'm
So
gonna
who you
roll
going
with
with?
y'all. I'm gonna roll with y'all, man. I'm gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens -3 against the Kansas City Chiefs, man. You know what? I'm gonna buy down to 2. Give me the Ravens -2.
You're
I
scary. Yeah,
yeah, I am scary because I can see the Chiefs keeping it close. I think it might come down to a drop ball by Rashid Weiss or Justin, something like that. So give me the Baltimore Ravens -2 at home. I just think the Ravens at home, that's just a tough place to play, man. I can't get what they did to the Detroit Lions out of my head early in the season. I just can't get it out of my head. Like
man, did they
they
destroy him or what?
man.
And the Dolphins
Yeah, so I can't get that out of my head. And on those two prominent offenses with good run schemes, and the Chiefs don't have a run scheme like neither one of those offenses. Like it's really gonna rely on strictly Mahomes to be Superman to really win this game.
for sure.
And Roquan Smith, he gonna be on Travis Kelce head. And you got Kyle Hamilton coming down. They probably gonna put Kyle Hamilton on.
Oh yeah,
Kel-
yeah, yeah.
Kelsey really don't want nothing to do with Kyle Hamilton. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, I
He's
already know.
he's a 6'3", 6'4" dog at that safety. So
No,
it's
he
gonna
Mm-hmm.
be a good matchup, man. So
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna blitz, play man, and let Kyle go. You know, Rasheed Rice gonna have the ball out for them, man. But we'll see. But down to the last game, man, this one's gonna be a good one. We got the Detroit Lions going against the San Francisco 49ers. Detroit is +7 underdogs. The over-under it was 49.5 points. I saw 50 points. Um,
It was 51 last time I saw it.
51 points. So, Vic, we're going to go with you again. What's your best bet for the Detroit San Francisco game?
I love the 49ers. I like them. I like them a lot in this game, especially Debo playing. But Dan Campbell got them boys inspired. I don't care what happens with them DBs getting roasted. You can give me them Detroit Lions with the +7 to cover that 7.
I like it. I
I think
like it.
it's gonna be closer than what it is. I think that defense. I think it's gonna be closer than what it is. It better not be them goddamn rain too, because the way them 49ers were slipping all in last week, and Purdy can't. It's supposed to be warm though, but give me the Lions with the +7.
All right.
I don't see
Like
this
it, T.O.
being a blowout.
T.O., what's your best
Yes,
bet for
sir.
Detroit
I
Lions
also got I
49ers?
also got the Lions +7. Come on, man. You know it's playoffs. It's a NFC Championship game. That's too much to give any fucking. Give me the Lions all day. Left, right, and center. God damn it for the Lions +7 shit. I take that. I'm gonna take that on all my bets. Especially, I'm not a big believer in that Niners defense. They've been exposed a few times this season. They definitely can be ran through. They're not as solid as they look on paper. So, especially with that Lions offense, yeah, oh yeah, give me the Lions with the sevens. It's gonna be a shootout. It's gonna be an absolute shootout, just like the Lions and the Bucks was. Same thing.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a shootout too. I think 7 points is a lot to get the Lions.
Absolutely.
I don't feel great about it. To be honest with you, I don't feel good about it because the line. I don't know, man. Because San Francisco 49ers, say what you want, uh, but man, they some dogs though.
Oh
They
yeah,
some dogs at home. So I think what's gonna boil down to is the run offense for the run offense for the Detroit Lions. That's really what's gonna boil down to. Can they run the ball on the San Francisco 49ers? And can the San Francisco 49ers make Jared Goff uncomfortable in the pocket? Are they
are they
going
gonna?
to be able to get pressure on him without blitzing? And I
Yeah,
think that they can.
yeah.
But
Mm.
I
They're
think
going to
them
up from.
getting pressure on him is going to cause a lot of problems. My issue with Detroit is the DBs are horrific.
Yeah,
They
that's the
are
word.
horrific. I can just see a bunch of pass interference penalties, a whole bunch of bullshit getting called, and I can see San Francisco running away with this game. But the reason why I like Detroit plus the 7, because I do think they lose, but they should be able to cover, is Dan Campbell's going to go for it on 4th down. So
Oh
it's going to
yeah.
be opportunities for them to keep it close, but it's also going to be opportunities for them to get put in the diaper. Because I can see him going for it on 4th and 3 at their own 30, 40-yard line. I can see him trying to pump fake on their own 40-yard line, shit like that. So it can really get ugly. But I'm going to have faith in that Detroit run offense. If they can run the ball, double team Bosa, run the ball on these boys and control the clock and keep that San Francisco 49ers offense off the field, which is what I think the game plan will be. I think the Detroit has a good Detroit line has a good chance to cover the spread and maybe even upset the San Francisco 49ers. So we will see. We
Yeah,
will see. So that is going to do it for episode 21 of the Parlay Gang Sports Gambling Made Easy. We appreciate y'all. We have one more game after this, and that will complete our 20 NFL 23 season. For the Parlay Gang, our first year, we appreciate y'all for rolling with us this whole season. We only going to get better. The podcast is only going to get better. We only going to make more money moving forward in the future, man. So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the interactions. We appreciate the engagement. We've been organically growing week after week after week, man. And we just want to say thank y'all, man. We plan on being bigger and better than ever. We're here to stay. So we want to thank y'all for another great week of just showing love, man. And we're going to make sure y'all tune in to the end of the podcast to get our best bets. And our parlays of the week. We're gonna have some over unders on there, things like that. So you still want to tune in for our best bets that we post at the end of the week, man. So we'll
Just
get,
finna say that too.
yeah,
Stay
yeah,
about the
we'll
over
give
and
y'all,
unders.
yeah. We'll have those because, like I told y'all before, there's not a lot of games to choose from, so you got to throw some over unders in there, man, just to make your parlays worth it. So
for
Vic,
sure.
you got any parting words for our
Hey man,
listeners?
we just appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Keep showing love. Keep supporting us, man. We're gonna grow this thing out. We're gonna keep bringing y'all great content. We're gonna keep bringing y'all these what we feel like are the best bets, the best odds, more tips, more information about how to continue to make money, so we can all make money and grow this thing out together. Cause we win, y'all win, we all win together.
That's good. T.O.,
For
what you
sure.
got for 'em?
Yes, you know, same old, man. Appreciate all the love and support. Definitely see the increase in activity on TikTok, man. We appreciate that, man. Keep tapping in, keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that subscribe button on YouTube. Keep hitting the like button on Instagram. Comment below on if y'all want some money or not, or if y'all like our bets or not. All that good shit, man. We appreciate all the commentary, good and bad, man. We appreciate all the love and support throughout this season. Stay tuned for more to come, man. For real.
Yes, sir. Once again, we appreciate y'all, man. The Parlay Gang on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Make sure y'all follow, like, and subscribe. Please share the post. Please engage in the comments. We appreciate y'all, man. We are not financial advisors. Please gamble at your own risk. Like I tell y'all every week, we're going to win money, we're going to lose money. Hey, but we're going to do that shit together, y'all. Much love, peace, and we'll see y'all next week for the Super Bowl. Let's get it.